folks, I'm here doing another mock SQL interview question. Let's get started. Today I'm going to try and do a medium question. Let's see, which one of these looks interesting? I'll try meta, share of active users. And I will start a timer, and because this is a medium question, I'm going to try and do it in less than 5 minutes. Output share of US users that are active. Active users are the ones with an open status in the table. Okay, that's a really short prompt, and there's only one table, Facebook active users. So it looks like it just contains user ID, name, status, country. But for this problem, I think we only care about user ID, country, and status. So everything but name. I think we need everything but name. Okay, let's start writing our code. The first step here is to figure out how many users are in the US. So we'll do count case when country equals US, then user ID. And then the next step is, of those users in the US, how many are active? Or actually, how many have a status of open? That's how they define active. So we want status, and that needs to equal open. Let's give that a try. Oh, and nobody from the US. How did I spell it? They said the US, right? Output share US. Country. I don't know the country names. Oh, USA. Okay. That's misleading because in the prompt they said the US, but in the data table it says USA. Let's try that again. Okay. So it looks like that, well, looks like the share is 50%, but we need to calculate it as such. So we have, let's see, I'm gonna do a division here. So this gets us the number of people who have status open. Oh, and I also need to do country. Oh, sorry guys, I'm getting all turned around. Case when country equals USA and status equals open. So this is the number of people who are in the US and are active, and then we want to divide it by just the number of people in the US. That was the thing that I copy and pasted. So, oh, but that I have to cast this as a decimal, and I'll name it percent of US active. Okay, let's check the solution. All right, 50% looks like that was right. Let's do a recap. This one, I mean, I know I made a couple mistakes, but this question seemed relatively straightforward. I'm surprised it was medium. Let's talk about it. So the prompt is one line, it's 2 sentences, and I really don't think it's that complicated. They're asking, you basically have to figure out 2 things, right? You have to figure out how many users are in the US. That's pretty easy, right? Count case when country equals US. And then you also have to figure out how many users in the US have an open status, which we did right here. And then after you do that, you just divide them. So this one didn't seem too bad. Again, I think a lot of it comes down to reading comprehension. Once you can figure out what exactly the question is asking you, I think it's easier to translate it into code. I mean, imagine you don't really understand what the question is asking you. How can you translate it into SQL? So hopefully that was helpful. And if you guys want to practice this on your own in preparation for upcoming SQL interviews, feel free to check out Stratascratch. I've got a link to it in the description. All right, see you next time.